Hey guys, and welcome back to another InkZee video. This one's gonna be a little different than the past ones have been because this is gonna be a vlog. Surprise! I went to Epic Universe! Okay, so context. My boyfriend and I, Justin, are celebrating our 5-year anniversary this year, and we decided that we were gonna take a trip. We're gonna take a trip for it. We're gonna go to Universal Studios, we're gonna see the new park, Epic Universe, we're gonna revisit the parks we've already been to try to do some of the things we weren't able to do last time, and we're just gonna have a great time. So on Halloween weekend, Justin and I drove down to Orlando, Florida, spent Halloween weekend there exploring the parks. So unlike past videos where I've been making things that you guys have seen, this video will be a new experience where we will be sharing what we did, what we ate, what we saw. If you're along for the ride, let's get on the road. Justin and I did split the drive because like 16 to 17 hours is a long time for one person, and we did not stop. We started on Thursday night and we drove through Friday to get there. All things considered, it went pretty smoothly. Our place was actually next to a small theme park, which was cute. We were pretty beat whenever we got there. The staff gave us these cute little candies for our anniversary. This isn't where we stayed, but we were visiting and we ended up on this rooftop, which had a great view. And so we decided to call a day and prepare ourselves for what was awaiting us at Epic Universe come the next morning. Yeah, boy! Our goal was initially to hit up the first Harry Potter world and then Nintendo, so we beelined to the Harry Potter park as soon as we got in there. The video here doesn't really do it justice, just how crazy the sets and atmosphere here were. There was so much to see. But we went straight to the Metro Blue station that would lead us to the Battle of the Ministry. We successfully entered the Ministry of Magic and waited to attend the trial of Dolores Umbridge. There were a lot of things to see while we waited, like other people arriving, this little robot trying his best, and this snazzy little house elf. And then it was our turn to board. All in all, I think I would rate the Battle of the Ministry like a 7 out of 10. The ride was decent. I think I personally more enjoyed the props and the sets you got to see like along the way. Seeing all of the statues that they have up, all the digital effects, like the lightning ceiling and things like that. Getting to go through kind of like where they had the Auror's offices and things like that was a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed just the immersion that you got put through before the ride. However, it was about this time that I was starting to think we may have a problem. Justin and I did not have the express passes for Epic Universe. Like after it's all said and done, like trying to ride everything at Epic Universe without an express pass in one day. Spoiler alert, we didn't do everything. So we will definitely have to be making another trip back to Epic Universe, maybe spending a whole weekend on that because there's so much. There's so much to do. Justin had the app on his phone, so he was keeping an eye on the wait time, like the estimated wait times for the ride. So we were trying to plan around that. Right next to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is the Stardust Racers. So we headed off to do that coaster. The Stardust Racers, I would give a rating of an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a really good roller coaster, and I felt like it was, I don't know, it felt kind of long for a roller coaster, which usually they feel really short. So I was like, so I appreciated that. So instead of going to Super Nintendo like we originally planned, we decided to go to the Isle of Berk.
Oh, this one's got a cool screen too.
So I told Justin I had a very short checklist of things that I wanted to accomplish at Big Universe. Number 1, I wanted to go to the Ministry of Magic and do the Battle of the Ministry. Done. Number 2, I wanted to have those mac and cheese bread cones from the Isle of Berk. Like I had seen videos of it and I was just like, I need it. If there's any park food here that I really want, it's those mac and cheese bread cones. So that was number 2. Number 3 is that I wanted to go to the Super Nintendo World and get something Yoshi themed, which everyone can clearly see happened, which actually Justin got this for me. But, you know, I had these 3 things on my checklist that I was like, these are the 3 things that I must do before we leave today and I will be satisfied. So at the Isle of Berk, of course, I hunted down immediately the mac and cheese bread cones. Cheers.
You want to work?
Yeah. I would rate these cones as a 6 out of 10 because they were good sized. They were large. They were expensive. I want to say it was like $17.99 per cone. I tried the PB&J cone and Justin tried the like hot fire chicken one, and the pulled pork was really good. The pasta, like the mac and cheese itself, was is like it wasn't like super flavorful, but the toppings helped. But the bread, those cones like had like these like sesame seeds and like butter and garlic and stuff on it. Like it was good. I enjoyed it. Next, we were off to ride Hiccup's Wing Gliders. This line did feel the longest of the day. The ride was super cute and perfect for this franchise though. 8 out of 10.
Justin. Oh, it's a restaurant.
The sets and props that were used in the Isle of Berk are crazy. Like, look at these little guys. But also... This one will actually blow cold air out at you like a fire extinguisher if you wait around long enough. Don't even get me started on the hatchery at Toothless's treasure shop. I would have took this one home in a heartbeat. I didn't leave entirely empty-handed because I did adopt a dragon. It's Toothless! Yes, I had to, okay? But I also, for those who know me know I love blind bags. So I also found these little blind figurine things and I was like, ooh, I want one. And of course I wanted Toothless or the Light Fury, but the one I got, he's pretty cool too. I forget what his dragon is called, but it's two-headed dragon that Rough Nut and Tough Nut ride on, I believe. And isn't he cute? He's a cute little guy. So then we headed off to what was maybe the most exciting park yet, Super Nintendo.
Justin, say the thing.
Here we go!
We're tunneling.
Through the pie.
Don't pull up the escalator.
Through the green pie.
Through the green pipe.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
We in Peach's castle. Look!
It's Peach!
Peach.
I love you. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My ADHD can't take this. Look at the piranha plant! I'm dead. Look at him. What a happy boy. Hell yeah. Peach doing peach things.
Look at the pins.
They are cute pets. Oh look! Figures.
Bomb on people.
Bow. I need to crochet one of those. These ones are nice too though.
Those are cool. That is a really cool picture.
A lady explained these bands to us to do the interactive games for the Nintendo Park. Fit change because I wanted to show you guys my Universal t-shirt. Look at it. Look at it. It's pretty cool. So we got these bands and you can pick them in different designs. I got the Yoshi one. So it just snaps onto your wrist like this. And you would use this in the Nintendo Park. This made the Nintendo Park stand out from the other parks because it had this extra interactive bit that you can do. So a lot of the question mark boxes or brick boxes or POW boxes that you would see around the Nintendo Park would have like this soft little underbelly to them so you can like punch it, pause. It would light up and you collect points with this wristband. This wristband coincides with the app that the lady was showing us whenever we bought it, how that works and how to set it up so you can have like a whole team on there. And that app lets you do fun things like collect stickers and trophies and keys, get like a score on the leaderboard. Justin was beating me as far as collecting coins. They also give you this little booklet that has a map of the Super Nintendo world, tells you where to get the keys. You needed to collect keys to take back the golden mushroom that was stolen by Bowser Jr. So we were walking around trying to find the places with the keys. Like you would see these little rotating key signs that would tell you that that's a task you need to do to collect one of the keys to enter Bowser Jr.'s castle to fight him as like the final boss to get back the golden mushroom. Once we had our 3 keys, we went into Bowser Jr.'s castle.
I don't know if it's doing anything.
And about this point, we got to this door, right? And it was closed, and we didn't know if we were supposed to open it or not. There wasn't really a sign that like kind of told you what to do. I thought that maybe you would just have to find like a hidden thing to put your band against that would open the door. And I still don't know if maybe that was the correct answer, but we had kind of like a pile up of people at that point. So Justin opened the door and, you know, it had like the little hole in it. He just opened it. But there was like a worker on the other side who was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, no, 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 no. So then he's trying to open the door, but the door was stuck. And me and Justin were like, oops. We were like, sorry. And so we all kind of like backed up and waited. They got the door unstuck. We were like, our bad. Sorry. we didn't know that we weren't supposed to touch the door. That's, you know, sorry about that. And they had us like store our items in these little cubbies, stand on these little numbers, and we were like, okay. As we like, me and Justin, you know, put our stuff in the cubby, went and stood on our numbers. We were like, all right, we're in the spot. We're not gonna move. We're not gonna break anything. We're just gonna stand here. But then I guess another lady in there slide shut the little door for the cubbies, and so they got onto her because they were like, no, 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 stop moving the doors, stop moving the doors. And we were like, we got through there, fought Bowser Jr., won, got back the golden mushroom, and so we won that achievement through our little app using our bands. The bands are like, I want to say these bands were like $50 though, but there's so many like achievements and stickers to unlock through everything in the park. Like there was no way we were going to get it done in one day. So this is like an investment that you would do if you plan on going back to the park, where you can continue collecting things through the app. So we did spring for the bands because we wanted the whole experience. So we did get the bands and do that. But it was fun. And that's partly why we actually spent the most time of the day in the Nintendo World Park, because we were doing these extra little side quests before moving on to the next part. And then we went to visit Bowser's Castle.
Look at it.
You know, like whenever you go to Disney World and they've got 1,000,000,001 different types of Mickey Mouse ears? This was the same, but headbands themed after different parks. In Bowser's Castle along the way, we saw a lot of things, like this awesome Bowser statue. Tips and tricks for racing books. We saw cool figures and this piranha plant lamp that both Justin and I agreed was probably the coolest thing in there. I mean, look at it.
He's all about.
You got to see the factory where we got to watch bomb-bombs be made. And we made sure to go back whenever it was nighttime because we wanted to see it, and it was super cool. I would rate the Bowser ride as a 7 out of 10. Like, going through Bowser's Castle and getting to see all that stuff was really cool, so that upped the points. But the ride itself, at least for me, it was like a little confusing. I mean, it's self-explanatory that they tell you, like, okay, you're in the car, you've got your steering wheel, you've got your headband on that, like, lets you see the 3D stuff. And they say, like, when you turn your head to look with your visor, that, like, is your, like, aiming to, like, throw things, right? And whenever it tells you to turn, you're supposed to turn your wheel. Or at least that's what we thought, but we weren't sure we were doing it right. You have, I think there was, like, up to 4 people in a cart. So we don't know if, like, maybe if we all had to turn it at the same time, going through, like, if someone messed up, there were several times that our car would just spin. It was just spinning out, right? And we were, like, not sure if it was us or... like, you know, if one person in the car messes up, you all mess up, so the car spins out. We weren't really sure. That part wasn't really clear. So, I mean, it was just chaos. It was kind of chaos going through there. It was still cool, but probably not my favorite. After Bowser Castle, we went to the Toadstool Cafe because we were hungry and we had walked by it and saw, like, all the 1,000,001 cute fucking items that they had there. So we were like, oh, we gotta go try this. And it did not disappoint.
Garlic not sound good.
You want
Once we got out of the Toad Cafe, and we wanted to try to hit Yoshi's Adventure.
little baby Yosh? Oh, look at that one.
Oh, he's so, that's me.
Yeah,
Me.
but look at the one biting his tail.
Aww.
Uh-oh, Darcy, he's gonna fall on us.
We did go over to the Donkey Kong area to take a peek at it. Like, the music alone just took me back to my elementary days of playing Donkey Kong with my brothers. At that point, like, the Monkey Madness ride was pretty much a 2-hour wait consistently all day. In retrospect, like, if we wanted to ride that one, we probably should have gone earlier in the day and like waited in line for it, since it was probably had the longest wait time of any ride there. It was getting closer to the end of the day. We still hadn't seen Dark Universe yet, so we're trying to prioritize what we're going to be able to see and do in the amount of time we had left before the park closed. We decided not to wait in line for Monkey Madness because that would have taken 2 hours when we could go spend 2 hours doing other stuff in the park. We popped into Dark Universe. So the thought was, why we didn't go to Dark Universe sooner was that, okay, Dark Universe would be really cool to see at night. Obviously, right? But unfortunately, everybody else had the same idea. By the time we went to Dark Universe, everybody was going to Dark Universe. So the ride's wait times jumped up just as high as Monkey Madness. Again, going to be another like close to 2-hour wait, and we only had so much time before the park closed. We stopped in this shop that had cute little knickknacks. My favorite was this little fruit fly looking guy. A little freaky guy. Ultimately, we decided to move on back to the Ministry.
Yeah, I just kind of wave it around. He's like, I didn't do anything.
I didn't do it.
We found this cute little bakery set, which I wish was a real bakery because I would have bought everything. I mean, look at this little guy.
Looking though.
Alright, so that pretty well concludes part 1 of our vacation. I decided to split this into 2 different parts because starting to look like it was going to be an hour-long video, and that felt like a lot. Part 2 will be coming next week, and that'll cover the other 2 Universal Studios parks that we visited that Sunday. If you made it to the end of the video, feel free to leave a like and a comment on what your favorite part of the park was. If you want to go to the park, what would you like to try? Like me and my mac and cheese cones, it was non-negotiable, like it was gonna happen. Thank you guys for watching this video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to get notified of when the next part comes out, which should be next week. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.